Whoa. Hello guys and welcome back to another video. We're starting in the garage here today. I'll show you guys why in a little bit, but thank you very much for all your support, and I want to welcome our 6 new subscribers. Yes sir, we got 6 new subscribers here today. Wow guys, that is awesome. That puts us at 261 subscribers. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you to all of you for sticking with this crazy Mexican guy looking funny guy. I don't even know what I'm saying, but thank you guys. Thank you very much for all your support. Definitely appreciate every single one of you. Without further ado guys, let's get started with this video. Let's go. Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the garage fixing a mess that somebody made. Yeah, so a cousin of mine watched a YouTube channel or YouTube video on how to sand and paint his own truck. He should have watched mine, right? I showed him how to do that, but no, he went and watched somebody else. Now I'm freaking playing with y'all. But yeah, he watched the video, that's the point, and he started his truck, and guess what? Yes, sir. He sanded the hood, he sanded the side skirts, he sanded the roof, and I think he even sanded the tailgate. Shoo. Uh-oh. He did more than sanding. He tried to do body work, too. And what I mean by try, he didn't do such a bad job. He was doing all right. But when it came time to paint, God said, I don't know how to paint. This guy don't know how to paint. So I told him, why didn't you throw primer? He said, I didn't know how to have primer. So yeah, he messed a couple steps. So he drove it all the way from Alabama. Yes, sir. He brought it like this, all taped up. Like he did his taping. He did his own outline and everything. And he just drove it from Alabama here to Kansas and said, can you finish it? Because I don't want to paint it. So here I am, finishing his work. I had to scuff the whole thing all over again because it's been contaminated, obviously. So we already scuffed the roof. We're continuing to scuff the hood, and then we're going to do the sides. And then throw primer and everything. He sanded because some spots are a little rough. And if we paint over this, it's gonna look like cat scratches. And we have bare metal too, so we don't want that. So we gotta prime everything he sand, and then wet sand everything, and hope that everything comes out smooth and good. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do a lot more sanding. Ay, ay, ay. But yes, guys, this is another huge truck. Barely have space to walk through there. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take that hood and that bed off, paint it separate. Look at that. Barely have any space. Maybe if I move that desk, I'll have more space to go through the back or something. But yeah. So the goal is to paint everything that is sanded black. And the rest is going to stay maroon, red, or whatever that color is. So I was like, alright. And apparently, it's peeling from the doors down here too on the other side. I'm going to show you. So that tells me somebody threw clear coat on it at one point, and this clear coat is a little old, so it's starting to peel from the bottom, and it's weird because it's just the bottom. So he said, you know what, I ain't gonna mess with it anymore, just go ahead and put a black stripe in there. So he's gonna black this thing out. I wonder what's gonna look like black and red. It'll match his wheels though. He has some chrome wheels over here with kind of like a brownish black on them. Yeah, we'll see how this looks once it's done. I'm trying to look for the size of these wheels. They usually have them on the tires. They're 22s. That's crazy. That don't look like that. It looks a little bit smaller than 22s. Maybe the truck's just huge. Makes 22s look small. Alright guys, so we're analyzing what he already taped up. So we're gonna go ahead and follow those instructions and just put our tape on top of it with our stuff. We have already scuffed it all down. We're just gonna go ahead and put plastic all all over those tape lines. Well, some of it. So I'm not gonna follow this one's here or anything like that. I'm just gonna go straight. Same goes over there. I'm not gonna follow this one. I'm just gonna go right there, cover the fender, and leave that hood exposed. And this side thing, my jobblers. Alright guys, believe it or not, painters actually use tape measurements and lasers over here so we can get those straight lines the customer wants when they want a two-tone. So we went ahead and did that line right there. We follow that curve of the truck. When you do these lines, make sure not to measure from the floor because the front seat's lower than the back on trucks. At this point, I went from under the door right here all the way to the top. And you might be like, well, how do you know how to measure from under? You can grab any kind of stick or whatever you want to grab. You just place this under the truck when it's flush. Like right there, it's flush. And then you just measure from there to the top of the door. And make sure those, you see those little dots? They're at the same measurement. From there, the middle, I put like every 16, I put one of those little white dots there. So I know exactly where I'm going. And yeah, they pretty much line up the masking tape and you get a straight line. That's pretty much it. The only one that is not straight is back here. As you guys can see, it curves up because we follow the body line. This Tundra has that body line right there. A little sinkhole, and then it has like a little thing right there. We just follow that body line. So yeah, I look more OEM, more original. And yeah, make it look better. Alright guys, just finishing up. Look at that, burp up. See that corrosion that it carry right there? Well, we just scuffed that off. There you go. All good. So, yeah, we gotta do that to the whole truck. Good thing we did half of the hood already. So we're just gonna go ahead and get all that corrosion off with some scuff. Pretty much what we're doing. See a little bit left there. Get all the way down there. There you go. Yep. Let's get it. Alright guys, it's super late at night, but here we go. We went ahead and sanded the whole hood. There it is. And we also went ahead and put paper or plastic all over the thing. Is better on this side. But yes guys, there you go. We got a same straight line on the other side, everything the same. Went ahead and put our plastic up in there. We covered the back window just like the other Tacoma, the miniature Tacoma. Yeah, this one's the big daddy, big boy. This one's the Tundra. Yes sir. Same scenario, Toyota. Alright guys, so we're gonna go over it with 180 and then 360 and then 600. Let's see how it looks. Alrighty guys, there we go. We went ahead and sand all the side where our line's gonna be, and we went ahead and scuffed that little fine line right there with this scush pad so it could be nice and uniform. It's time for some primer on the metal parts, and then we can go ahead and throw paint after we wet sand that primer. Man, we still got a long way to go, huh? Sheesh. Alright, after looking at this roof real well, guys, it looks like we're just gonna throw primer on those little lines where they hit the metal at. Otherwise, there's primer under there, or a black base coat. That means we can reuse that right there. We'll probably throw primer all the way on the back over here where we can reach real well. Because this is a tall truck, and I'm like that close to the ceiling already. Yep. So, we're gonna do the minimum up here, but we're still gonna do a good job in there. We're just gonna throw primer where it needs it, not the whole roof. We're not gonna create more work for ourselves. So pretty much just where it needs it. Right here is gonna need it all over because they hit the metal all over it. So this whole quarter, or whatever you call this eyebrow thing right here, is gonna need primer. We're gonna go ahead and throw it over there. Up here, we're just gonna throw it on those lines where it needs it. On the hood, however, oh Lord, that hood is gonna need it all. Look at that. Yeah, you're gonna have to throw it all over the hood. So the hood is getting completely primed just because, you know, they did sand, hit metal everywhere. on this hood. There's not a, yeah, there's no spots where there's no metal. I mean, everything, might as well just do the whole hood primer, and then we can go ahead and wet sand the hood itself only. And up there, just those little lines there. So, oh man, they created more work for us, I tell you that. That's what happens when you take work that somebody else didn't finish. That he went to a couple shops and they told him that this tailgate was not fixable, or this cover, whatever, lid, whatever you want to call it, was not fixable. So he went and took it to himself, or took it on himself to prove him wrong, I guess. And he did his own body work, and he told me just to finish it up because he didn't want to paint it. He was scared of painting it. I said, what's the worst you can do? Just resand it all over again, right? But I guess he don't care what it looks like, or what. To him, it looks way better than it did. So we're gonna go ahead and put the primer up here, and I can already tell where some low spots are, very low spots, and I can tell this needs more sanding. And I did tell him, but he said he did not care. So he doesn't want us to do any more work, more than he already created for us. So we're gonna go ahead and just prime it and throw paint on it, and we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully it looks all right, but we're gonna see. We're going to see. I did ask him if he wanted me to take this off for him. He said he didn't really care about them, just to paint over them. I don't know if the paint's gonna start peeling on this or not. We're going to do what we have to do, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I'm making sure everything else is prepared and ready. He didn't do any body work on this other than the this little panel here. He did some right there and up here somewhere. You guys can see it right away. So yeah, he did a couple body work there. He doesn't really care, but I mean, I went ahead and prepped the best as I can. And hopefully poor truck looks better than it did. We're gonna find out here. So I guess I should call this video what not to do. All right, well, I was gonna call it my homie could do it cheaper, but you know what? I don't know how that will go for us. But yes, guys, definitely the hood is well sand. The roof is well sand as well. He did the right thing here. He went ahead and took all the old clear and the old paint off, make sure nothing else peels off in the future. So that's good. However, he didn't prime anything, and that's what gave us more work. You already know the drill. Wax and grease remover. Right, that half is done. Super dirty. Less dirty. Probably gonna wipe the whole hood one more time after this. Let's go ahead and finish the other half. Alright, there it is. Semi-dirty. Super dirty. One more wiping. That should do it. Let's find out. Brand new rag. Let's see how much dirt we're picking up. Oh, not enough. That's good. Good deal. We just wipe it down. Yeah, buddy. That's goody. This hood reminds me out of a Dodge hood for some reason. All done. That don't look too bad. Just cleaner than it was when we started. I can live with that. Let's go. Alright guys, so we went ahead and finished the primer. Here it is. The lid, it is all primed up, ready for paint. Well, ready for wet sand and then paint. But we got a little bit of a dilemma here. I cannot reach, I'm too short. I cannot reach the front right there to be able to paint. This little ladder here apparently is too small for me to reach all the way up. So when I get on this thing, that's as much reach I can get. I cannot get all the way over there to have a little nice, clear, glossy finish when it comes down to paint and clear coat. And I'm afraid I'm not gonna cover that well up there and it's gonna start peeling again. So, change of plans. We're gonna go ahead and take the hood off and put it on one of our stands right there and paint the hood off the truck, just like we're doing the tailgate. And that way I will be able to sit on the, not sit, but stand right there by the engine thing, whatever it's called, on the mounts and stuff like that, so I can reach up there. Otherwise, this ain't gonna happen. So yeah, let's go ahead and take off the hood. So I'm gonna have to cut this with my knife all around and then remask the front, but that should be all right. But yeah, let's go ahead and take off the hood, place it on that stand over there, and see how hard it is. Alrighty guys, so change your plans once more. I forgot a big thing about this big trucks. I thought it was like the Tacoma, you know, take the hood off, put it on the stand, we're good. No, this thing has a whole grill with it. This whole front grill thing comes with a truck hood. As soon as I popped it, I was cutting the tape, I noticed this front grill was attached to it. That's a lot of work, man. I ain't about to do all that. Oh my goodness. So I just cut this much. By the time I realized, once I was cutting up, I was like, well, let me pull it up, see where I need to cut. This whole thing just moved. I was like, oh no, 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 no. Yeah, that's too much work for what we're doing. So I guess it's just time to invest in a new ladder. Pretty much, we're gonna have to invest in a bigger ladder. Save us some work, and we're gonna be using that ladder anyways for big projects like this. Low-key glad it happened to me on this one here, since it's a quick, fast project. That way when we get we'll go to our good old Harbor Freight, see if we can find a bigger ladder and go from there. Alrighty guys, so it turns out Harbor Freight is closed by the time I get out. I get off at 10 p.m. So we went ahead and got a handy dandy chair. It is taller than the ladder, so it does reach. I'm able to reach better than you. But yeah, I'm able to reach. But there you go, guys. I went ahead and sand everything now. All the primer is sand up. The hood is sand. Let me show you the hood. There's the handy dandy chair. Yeah, guys, there's the hood right there. It is all sand, ready to go. It is nighttime already. Yes, sir. But see, I can reach all the way across, all the way back. There's a little bit of dust there still. I gotta start what's it called, airing out all this dust, tidying up all the tape there. We're gonna go ahead and put some new tape and a sheet of new plastic so we don't get all those white flakes flying everywhere. Yeah, we learned our lesson. But yeah, let's go ahead and make sure we seal this door. We had to get in here, so we're gonna go ahead and seal everything out back together and get it ready for some paint. Let's go. Alright guys, well, I grease and wax removed that roof after the little accident over there. We're feeling alright, we're okay. I think we can continue painting this thing. Alrighty, guys. Wax and grease removal. It's applied. Everything's ready for paint now. We should be able to paint. I'll show you guys afterwards what it looks like. I am going to concentrate more on safety and see if I can get you a couple of sneak peeks here and there. But I'm still hurting, so I'm not sure. I'm debating on painting it today or tomorrow. No más putazos, eh? Alright guys, so it is the next day. We finally took all the paper off. Here it is. It is finished, done. Needs a wash, that's for sure. But other than that, look at that paint. Ooh, glitter. I like that black. But yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and pull the tailgate. I went ahead and took this off because that's the one, that's the culprit that made us go down last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on, put the trunk lid back on, and we should be good to go. But yeah, this thing looks, I mean, it don't look that bad. I didn't know at first what the double color scheme would look like, but it looks clean. It looks like it belongs. Yeah, roof and everything. Right here looks like a brand new truck right there. Sheesh. And then you got the old paint down here, which, you know, it complements the black, which is good. But yeah, there you go. It blends in with the wheels, I guess you can say that. Like a brownish black color. This one's more like a grayish, not gray, what do you call that? I don't know what to call it. It's hard to see the pearls on the paint, I guess, through the camera, but it's not just black. We're gonna see if we can do something about them lights before we send it out, man. These lights are a little dull. I don't know if you guys can see that they're like yellowish. Look at that. They're cracked there. Maybe we can't do much if they're already cracked like that. Probably need new ones. We're gonna still clean them up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer, stand out a little bit more. And it will make a good truck. The bones are good on it. That's great. Interior wise, it's pretty cool interior here. Look at that. Sheesh, 155,000 miles on it already. Not bad for a big truck. Look at all this space back there though. That's crazy. This thing is not even the big one. This is the small one. It's like the door and a half or something like that they call it. Yeah, cabin and a half I guess. There's one with the big old door. It has way more space than this, but this one's really spacious as it is. Sheesh. Oh, but yes, guys, I am still hurting. Went to the chiropractor today. I haven't popped all my bones. Make sure everything was good. Everything looks good. It was just a fall. We gotta be careful now what we do because we end up falling. But here's the tailgate. If you guys want to check out how the tailgate end up, this is what it looks like right here. It doesn't look bad on this side, which let me go on this way. Doesn't look bad on this side there. You see that? Brand new tailgate. Yeah, oh yeah, you see that? Yeah, that waviness you guys see there. I don't know if you guys can catch it there. There's some waviness to it. That's just the body work that was done to it. There. But we made it look good. It's not even noticeable as much. It'll do, it'll do. You see it now? Sheesh, it's okay. It'll do. That tundra color right there, blend in. So it is all together, but this is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for all your support. I do apologize for the short video. As you guys can understand, had some difficulties. This supposed to be a 3-day job. It took us about a week and some. So yeah, I'm glad it came out good. I'm glad everything's fine. But thank you very much for all your support. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And thank you very much, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Adios.